everyone. Thought I would do a quick update while I try to set up meds for tomorrow. Got a busy morning with back-to-back appointments. Overall, I'm doing. It's one of those, been struggling a lot lately with different things. Partly depression. Well, depression has been slightly worse than usual just because I'm just so overwhelmed with everything that's going on, and it's some worrying tests that may end up being nothing, but in the meantime, don't know. But I don't really want to get into that tonight. But yeah, But yeah, overall I'm doing alright. The wound on my leg is looking good, compared to how it's looked other times. It's about the same dimensions as last week, except slightly deeper, which is probably because the wound care nurse debrided the wound a bit. I'll let you look that up if you want to know what it is, just because. Not nice. But yeah, but we'll see. The wound care nurse is coming back the first week of March to see how it's doing, and we'll go from there. So hopefully it's looking better by then. Because I don't know what the next steps are going to be. If it's not. Thankfully, the redness in my leg has gone away. In both legs, actually, because both of them were very angry looking and with no clear indication why. But that's cleared up, so whatever was going on with that is gone. I'm not sure if it's because of the antibiotics I was put on or just in general. But I have a test coming up with that. I gotta find out if there's actually blood work or not. I wasn't told. But I also have a procedure with the right leg that has the wound, where they're gonna basically put in glue. It's a type of glue in certain veins in the leg that are not needed, that are what they call leaky veins. It's not that bad of a procedure. I've had it done a couple times on my left leg, which was a lot worse. And at the time I didn't need it in the right. And even now it's just kind of borderline whether needed or not. But they're gonna try to see if that will help with the wound healing. But yeah, I'm gonna go from there. At least it's not an urgent I'll be put back in the hospital type thing, like it was when I was there last at the vascular, who was doing the treating the wound until I got referred over to wound care. So, which is good, but it's just, like I said, it's just been a lot, and having people here every day basically has been a help in a lot of ways, but it's also been very, very draining in a lot of ways, because I tend to get drained a lot interacting with people. I still tend to mask around people I don't know that well, which is not as bad now as when they first started coming, where it's been 60 days now, I guess, which doesn't seem possible. I know it's been at least a month, if not longer than that. But yeah. I do know that PT might be ending. We'll see next week when they come and do the evaluation. OT and the nurses are going to continue to come, partly because of the lymphedema and the wound still being there. So that's kind of nice, where I think it has helped having the lymphedema nurse come in, the OT nurse, Wendy. And it's, of course, during all this, my legs got really swollen just from everything new going on at once type deal, but they're going back down, which is a huge help. Don't get quite tired out quite as fast walking now than I was back when they were severely swollen. But still, anyways, yeah, I lost my train of thought. It is kind of funny in some ways when Wendy's here, the lymphedema OT nurse, because when she goes to do the lymphedema massage, Bella will lay on top of me and she'll watch her carefully, and there's times where she'll even paw her feet, and the way that Wendy is moving her hands in the same spots right afterwards, which is really cute and gets us both giggling at times. But Bella is definitely a very social dog. There was the other night on my concentrator, the red light came on, and usually there's a warning beeps with that, and for some reason there wasn't. And only reason I knew it was red is because I saw Bella going towards the bedroom, and she stopped and was looking at the compressor, and she put her nose on the red light, looked at me, and put it back on the light just to make sure I saw what that was on and such. And so it was just really nice that she alerted me to that. It went off on its own, and it's come on again. It comes on and off again randomly, and I had called the supplier, and they don't have a clue what's going on, because like I said, it's almost always has alarm with it, and it doesn't just go off. They have to come out and maintenance machine and such, and thankfully they haven't had to do that, but it's just another puzzle to this whole craziness. But anyways, it's getting late and I got a early morning, so I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.